Hey there, hikers. It's Saturday morning. We're here for our second day at Trail Days in Damascus 2026. And as you can see, the Allegheny Trail is prominently displayed here. They have the banner, they've got the canopy over there, and people are giving out good information. And we're going to go and check out a lecture later on. We're going to go back up through the vendors again, and we're going to bring you along with us. See you down the trail. All right.
There's a lot of wax.
Hey there, hikers. Saturday morning, we have run into Stephen from My Life Outdoors, and he's back this year. He's got some good news. Why don't you tell the people?
Really good news. For those of you that may not know, my wife's been battling cancer, and we recently got a report that she is cancer-free. And we're still doing a little bit of treatment just to finish everything out, but really good news. And so glad to be back at AT Days this year.
We're glad to have you back.
Yeah, thank you.
And we look forward to your more videos.
Yeah, well, appreciate that.
Mine is hikes it, and so she's awesome. I'm going to look into it.
It is a beautiful trail.
And not a lot of people, right?
Right.
Yet.
Not right now.
Yet.
Not right now.
Which
So
is
right
great.
here is a good
We
map
exploded last year.
indicator.
We had 23 hikers last year that we know of. That were-
2,300?
That completed.
20. Oh,
Only 20.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For us, yeah.
And I believe
Yeah.
there was probably at least twice that, but they don't register, so we can't say for sure.
Uh-huh.
You know, but you kind of see the map here, Pennsylvania to Virginia,
Uh-huh.
right across the Alleghenies, one mountain range over from the AT over here.
Right.
So we're the Allegheny Trail.
Right.
Three-
This is the orange, right?
316. Yeah, we go through multiple trail towns here with, you know.
No, we a lot of fire roads.
Lot of fire roads.
You do hike. Some of your road walks are backcountry roads, which
Okay.
is like country roads.
Is there any road walking, like, kind of?
There is some.
Yeah,
There is some.
Every trail's got some roadblocks, that negative connotation.
It's not the CD.
Take a
Okay,
picture
so
and
this
send
is
it.
my custom pack from Hilltop Packs. For those of you who don't know, Hilltop Packs is in Pennsylvania, but only like 12 miles from the West Virginia state line on I-79. So this is based off the Raven 3, but Ben, when I talked to Ben, he did some experimental stuff for me. He now has the Raven 4. They did this custom for me. This was kind of an experiment. I worked with them and we chose the graphics and the sayings on it. And then one of the things that I did is I'm taking this on the Appalachian Trail this summer, and I'm promoting the Allegheny Trail, so he got that on there for me too. These pockets here are optional, but he put one on both sides. They're 100% waterproof. He always says stow your keys and stuff in there, but for me, that's where I keep my Allegheny Trail stickers to pass out while I'm hiking. And yeah, it's a comfortable fitting pack. It's frameless. I carry about a 20-pound base weight without food and water, and it handles it great. And I'm hoping that Ben or Tim come and sees that I have Z-Pack hip belt pockets on and feel guilty, and will do something for me on that. If not, I guess I will end up paying for it. But yeah, that's my pack. I love it. I definitely recommend it. They are great people to work with. Small cottage company, custom made stuff. They will, if you call them, they'll probably help you custom make just about anything. And my that's a bear bag over there from them. It's Allegheny Trail themed too. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. Love this pack. It captured my essence anyway.
Yeah, I will. And also for sale here in the store. I've written a bunch of articles. I'm on the board of the AT Museum. Our founder, Larry, has been to the AT Museum, representing Larry, because it wouldn't be there without Larry. And so when, and I'm the host of the now finished Green Tunnel podcast, which if you don't listen to already, you should. I'll show you a picture. I'll have a picture just to give you an idea. This is Tyler in the 1930s. And you know, when you're doing archival research, and you're a historian, it's you just find stuff that's very distracting. When I talked yesterday, I talked about a rabbit hole opening up in front of me that led to a whole book. And so I was working with the PATC archives back in 2016, And I was going through some old scrapbooks. Clubs used to make scrapbooks up there, like news clippings about the AT and stuff like that. These scrapbooks are all falling apart now, and they're very fragile. And I was just sort of going through, and there was this photo. And I thought, I didn't like that guy. I don't know who he is, but I don't like him. So I got my phone out, and I snapped a picture. A hiker met him, and so he was like me. Ooh, I want a picture of that guy. So he took a picture of him, interviewed him, and wrote a piece for the Green Mountain Club's newsletter. This is Vermonter magazine. You can tell this guy was a ham. He was a total ham, like the AMC HUD registers. And this is the quotation from there. And what's especially good about this moment is that it was 3 couples from Dartmouth who had rented this cabin for the weekend. And they get there, and it starts snowing as they're hiking in. But they're just like, 3 college couples, we're going to have some fun in the mountains. Had some, maybe some hard cider or whatever, some whiskey, and all of a sudden the door just bursts open, and this giant man with long hair and beard covered in snow and ice just like launches himself into the cabin with them. And they're all like, ah! In the Orleans, Vermont Register newspaper about, some of you remember Eiler Larson, the famous hiker who came through Vermont several years ago. My wife and I were hiking at Lindmill Gorge, and we met him again. And he's continuing his hike on to Georgia. This newspapers in those days were full of these little news blips, and so especially small town newspapers. And so it does look like him, doesn't it?
That's Ian Anderson and Jethro Tull.
Yeah.
He looks quite a bit like him.
So one of the craziest moments in the whole story is, Laguna was also the center of the LSD trade in the United States, and so there's a wonderful book about it called Orange Sunshine and the Brotherhood of Eternal Love.
So the nail polish gets removed in there. It's just a resist. So you can paint your spoons with a design on it, and then we let it dry, and then I'll move on to the next step of the process.
So are you saying that there's bike
That's like special.
the bike is still cool?
Oh, they're better than mine. Mine looks like a 2-year-old did
Hello, I'm Craig Lefevre. I hiked the Allegheny Trail starting March 1st, 2024. I thru hiked and ended on March 28th. Through the month of March, the weather is pretty good. It's a good time to hike. I like hiking in cold weather. I started off at the north end at Brewston Mills, the Mason-Dixon line, and traveled southbound. And some of my favorite areas was the Cheat Canyon down through Preston County. It was beautiful. Preston County is beautiful. I was traveling up through Tucker County, West Virginia, and entering into Blackwater Falls. At Blackwater Falls, a storm was coming in, and I ended up taking two 0 days at Blackwater Falls. It's a good place to stop because they have a hot tub. I was leaving Blackwater Falls, and there's a nice bed and breakfast, LBR, down in the canyon in Jenningston. She has a lot of resupplies, and she stocks up for hikers. Lets hikers camp out in her property. She does a lot of shuttling, so you need to check her out. From there, you start going into section 2, and it's a beautiful flatland section. And without even thinking about it, I did a 19-mile day through that section. So it was a long day. In March, the days are short, so I went ahead and took advantage of that section right there because it's just beautiful and takes your mind off all the hills and climbing it. When I got down to Cass Railroad, I took another 0 day. It's a state park here in West Virginia. We did, I was soloing the whole time. I keep saying we, but it was just myself. I took another 0 day there, and it's a beautiful area to stop. You get on the Greenbrier River Trail for a little while, and I climbed up and got up on the ridge and down through, I forget that section right through there. Anyway, you're doing a lot of ridge walking. So climbing down, and I ended up in White Sulphur Springs. I took another 0 day there. So it took me a total of 28 days, 3 days off on my stay at White Sulphur Springs. It was my birthday. I had some trail angels buy me dinner. I also had some trail angels in Durban, West Virginia. They gave me money for lunch. I didn't need the money, but it was kind of nice to accept it. I met a lot of wonderful people on the trail. And I ended my hike down in Parisburg, Virginia, and stayed at a hostel down there until my wife came and picked me up. And it was the best time of my life. I never got to take in a month off of work before, ever. And it was on my birthday, and it was wonderful. And I've been a volunteer ever since. Once I saw this trail, and I know it takes some maintenance, I've been volunteering since I've been off the trail. I'm very thankful West Virginia has a trail like this right in my home state.
Well, we've wrapped up trail days for our adventures this year. It's been a good time. We've met a lot of people. We saw some old friends, and we looked at a few new gadgets and equipment. And we're glad you came along with us. We'll see you down the trail.